I like to think of it as God's got my fucking back. If you keep plugging away, it's like you're gonna get there. It just is. I don't know. It's hard to just explain it to stupid people. But I'm gonna keep trying. Before we dive into this, this is not magic. It's gonna sound magical because divine intervention is just fucking spectacular. You just can't just energy plus motion is your emotion. Prayer, how to manifest, how to think, how to talk to God, how to hear God. God is speaking to you and you're not listening. Teachers that are teaching them English and science and math and stuff, and very, very little philosophy and like how to control the energy inside of us. They try to help as best they can, but they're all just individuals. So the system needs to teach it and needs to teach people how to teach it. So I'm just gonna do it. I'm a doctor. I'm a lawyer. I'm a therapist. I'm smart. These are the things that they teach in secret societies, or as they like to call themselves, societies with secrets. But we're talking about at the universities, the sororities, the fraternity, same with the Freemason. And we're going to talk about those fools in greater detail in our Illuminati series. Is one of the things that's important to understand too is how can you teach these concepts to a broader group of people? They're not teaching it in the public schooling system, and it's the most important fucking shit. So I have to record every time I say so. I say so many times. So, said it again. I say so many times. So, so. Yeah. So. That was dope. So, start with an update from yesterday's video. The honorary ancestors, I can't believe I forgot music and artists and poets and people like that that make you feel like those honorary ancestors. Those are the things you can pray to, think about, try to channel the energy of all that good stuff. Like when you need to get that right vibe going, like you can go to music. Like that's a great one for like so many people. So we'll dedicate maybe a whole entire video to music probably, and definitely how to use it. All right. The most important thing that we've come here to talk about is today, and shit, it should be top of mind always. If God made us in his image, then we are the creators. With that, we're going to talk about how to create, how to manifest, how to bring into your life that which you desire and want and need, require. If I've heard it called the law of attraction, the law of attraction, the law of attraction is essentially how you get what you want by using what you know, your actions, to achieve that goal. Okay? So essentially, it starts with having thoughts and feelings that you want to accomplish this, and then the belief that you can, which is not just belief, but like a plan to do it too, like an idea of a way to conceptualize it actually being accomplished. And then just going out and making sure that all your actions and words align with meeting that target goal that you set for yourself. And essentially you realize your actions and words just start to align more and more and more. Most people don't do shit unless they feel like doing it. It's just a human condition, and it's our job to be above that, how to be above our thoughts and our feelings, because we are not just our thoughts and our feelings, we are our beliefs, and we are our actions. We are what we do in this world. One of the key principles of the law of attraction is that we're responsible for our thoughts and our feelings. Yes, we have them. The feelings come. We can't necessarily control when they come always, but we can control what we do with them by controlling the thoughts that we have while we're having those feelings. And we do this by aligning with our belief structure and our goals that we've set for ourselves. We'll go into that Maslow's hierarchy of needs about that too. It's like these are the things you should be responsible for. All these things are important. So understand that if you start losing these things, you're going to feel shitty about it, most likely. So find reasons to keep all those things that are important to you inside Maslow's hierarchy of needs is a really good goal to set. Our feelings are powerful, and it's not always easy to do. We have these negative thoughts, and they can take us down a negative spiral and take us far away from what our goal was. And if we lose sight of our goal and focus on those emotions, then we spiral downward. And those thoughts that are attributed to those emotions spiral downward. So the way to counteract that is refocus and align with your goals and think the positive thoughts that you need to think to attain those goals. So that's one of the key things that not really taught to people. I have these girls that I'll talk to, and one of them said that she just sat there and cried with her mom for like 2 hours. And like, it's the saddest thing I've ever heard. Not just because like it's sad when girls cry. It's not really most of the time. Girls just cry. So they get attention for crying, and then they just do it over and over again, and it becomes a habit. But so it's like the saddest thing about it is like her mom couldn't help her out with whatever she's struggling with. All they could do was cry together. Any accountability for the actions that made the tears happen so that the tears don't come again. It's like, nah, we're just going to feel it together. And that means we care about each other. And it's like the saddest thing ever because you just know that it's just going to continue to spiral downward because there's not a positive mindset in that. It's just cry and be sad and let the negativity take over and just feel the emotion so that we can feel it. Because you got to feel it. Girl advice. Stupid advice. So the idea of feeling it is to know why you felt it so that you can avoid the trap. Like, what the fuck happened that made you cry? And now you're feeling it. Now's the time to really set a belief structure and value system for yourself so that you can avoid that trap again. Sit down, they do meditation, prayer, thought, whatever you want to call it. I like to go out in nature and hang out and just think and hear my thoughts. And I write them down, all the ones that are important. And I set goals and I write those down. And when I'm losing focus on something, I go look at those goals and focus on something that's more appropriate for my time and my energy than just sitting around crying and being worthless and feeling worthless because you are worthless because all you're doing is crying. So go create a plan and go figure it out so that you stop fucking crying. It's not for the world to change so that you stop crying. It's for you to change so that you don't let the world keep making you fucking cry because it's going to keep happening over and over again. Then we get into the ways you can use this effectively. doing like a moon dance or something. So they have a course of meditations that lead up to the full moon where the energy is just going to be maximized because they're all doing the same incantations at the same time to themselves, the same words, the same thoughts. So they're going to be so drawn to each other because they're all alike. So that's when you get into that like attracts like concept. And that's how groups gather and churches gather. None of these people really care about each other. They just all feel the same kind of thing at the same time. And they love that. So they just addicted to it. It's gluttony. Let's get into beliefs and visualization, like the believing that it can be done and being able to see it and visualize it, whatever that means for you. It's like writing it down is a way to visualize it. Um, Having mental images in your head, if you're one that's blessed with those abilities. Talking about it helps bring it to life. You gotta be careful who you talk to about it because toxic people, some people just want to see you fail, want to see everyone fail, want to see only them succeed. And for them to succeed, that means everyone else has to not be doing good. So it's put everyone else down. I think I covered it all. It's so simple, guys. It's so simple. This guy that you're gonna hear it from, he overcomplicates it, but it's just so simple that I'm gonna share a link to because he's another blowhard that goes into greater detail in his own way, and he teaches it in a way that you could teach in the public schooling systems. He doesn't really go into the concepts of God that I'm gonna go into. Don't know how to drive this home. That the only thing I can tell you with certainty is that God is real. And I act like it as best as I can in life. And I'm telling you, when I do, good things fucking come my way. It's fucking awesome. So I really want to drive home how you can guys, the concept of talking to God and hearing God and listening to his voice and hearing what he has to say. Meditation is sitting with those thoughts and feelings and letting them wash over you like waves. And as they wash over you, let them wash over you. Think those thoughts and those feelings, and then meditate more. And as that feeling washes over you, process that feeling with your moral, ethical code and against your goals that you set for yourself, especially your long term goals and the commitments you've made to the relationships and yourself, especially yourself. Like, if you're not going to commit to yourself and have any conviction to your own moral and ethical code, then who the fuck are you? So, put all your thoughts and your prayers, your meditation, kind of whatever you do, man. I just go out in nature and hike and hang out with my boy, fucking Mother Earth, whatever you want to call it. Let's keep talking about this thing called the Torah, and everyone just shuts off because no one wants to learn. Just go and read them, try to understand what they mean. If you follow all those rules, those guidelines, as best you can in life, you're sure to succeed at anything you set your mind to. And that's when the law of attraction comes in your favor in like superpower mode. It's like you can't really be stopped. People can get in your way and throw roadblocks in your way, and they'll hit you, and you won't be getting where you want to go, and it won't seem like you're getting there. But if you keep plugging away, it's like you're gonna get there. It just is. So it's like when you follow those rules in the Torah and you don't break those rules, it's like you have really long streaks where everything's going your way. And I see people that break all those rules and they just have shit in their lives like all the time. The people that want to take control at any time, the way they get control is by using your emotions and your feelings. Like, figure out what you want to feel in that moment and then get control of your thoughts, get control of your feelings, and then remain on your beliefs that you've created for yourself and rely on those and your goals that you set, your moral and ethical code, to make decisions in each of these key moments of your life to stay true to who you are and who you want to be. Because if you don't, someone else is going to give you thoughts. They love feeding thoughts out there. The point is if you're not staying true to your thoughts, your moral codes, your beliefs. Someone else is going to give you ideas, and they're going to give ideas that serve their God and themselves. Really easy example is like white women. The white women voting for Trump was like astronomically low. They all voted for a murderer over a mean tweeter because the feelings that the media gave them with the murderer, what in money launderer, criminal piece of shit, was all the ones that they wanted them to hear. And these women on in Trump, he's real. And girls like living in their little fairy tale world of La La Land. And when you tell them real shit, they just fucking shut down. It's just so rare to find a girl that doesn't. I don't know. It's hard to just explain it to stupid people. But I'm gonna keep trying. Oh yeah, continuity, people. So, oh, Stein. Whoa. Awesome. Studied all about their drugs and all about their diagnoses, their medication. One drug comes with 10 side effects that need five other drugs to counteract those side effects. I'm telling you, none of them are really good. They're just fucking poisons into your body. Some of them enhance and amplify the body, and those are dangerous because they can be addictive. And the more you take them, the less the effect is. So it's a good idea only to take them when you want to have like those kind of effects. We'll discuss those all at a later date. How do I make the most amount of money? Everyone's fucking damaged and need drugs. Oh man, you guys are a real fucking treat. You fucking psycho therapists.